What's up, guys? Today we're going to look at the diamond plate and resin stone from Ruixin under a microscope. This is the set that comes with 4 resin stones and 4 diamond plates. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is look at the 200. And this is the one that is kind of like, an atoma, where it's little clusters of diamonds. So let's see. Well, these look nice and aggressive, that's for sure. And they do cut quite aggressive too. So, as you can see, each little peak is loaded up with diamond, and this does cut quite aggressively. So you can see each little peak has got quite a bit of diamond on it, and it actually seems to be bedded pretty good because I don't see many spots where diamond was and it's not anymore. So it's definitely seems to be bedded good. Like there's a diamond missing right there, but out of all that to have almost no missing diamond, that's pretty impressive after a couple sharpenings with it. Well, a couple reprofiles. Alright, that's a 200. Let's try the 400. Much finer stone, but still cut pretty damn quick. Now what we're looking for is grit contamination. If we see any particles that are clearly larger, zoom in a little bit. Looking for any clearly larger particles. Now in the scratch pattern, I didn't notice really no grit contamination, so I'm gonna say they're pretty good, pretty consistent. I didn't notice no stray scratches that were much deeper. Now there's a piece of grit contamination right there, but I've only seen really one. Let's back that out a little bit. I think that might be a little bit too close. Might be easier to see the grit contamination like this. Yeah, it's looking pretty good actually. And these really do cut very fast. I'll give them that. Again, bedded well. We're not losing a lot of diamond. It doesn't look like bare electroplating. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, that was the 400. Now let's check out the 800. Again, we're really looking for that grit contamination. That's, sorry about bumping the camera. Grit contamination is what we're really after, especially in the higher grits. Again, I didn't really notice no deeper stray scratches, but I really didn't examine the edges that carefully on the diamond plates. I just did on the resin stones. So, but no, these are looking pretty good too. That's just like an imperfection in the electroplating. Well, yeah, I'm not really seeing no grit contamination to speak of, to be honest. There's a piece of grit contamination. Right there. Now that, well, actually that could just be a bubble in the binder. Or in the electroplating. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't believe that is. Let's see. Zoom in on it. Oh yeah. That's not a diamond. That's just the electroplating. Okay. Because yeah, that would have definitely been big enough to notice in the scratch. That would have caused a deep gouge for sure. Yeah, this is looking good. All right, let's try the 1200. And these stones do cut very, very quickly. No doubt about it. 1200. That looks like a piece of grit contamination right there. Those are clearly big. Yeah, those are diamonds. Those are clearly bigger than. That is some grit contamination. Because see, like right there is a perfect single diamond. Then you can see the size of it, what it should be, and then we got that. Yeah, that's a pretty substantial piece. But it's almost impossible for diamond plates to not have some grit contamination. You know, like you look at beneath stones under the microscope, you're gonna see a larger piece of diamond every now and then. It's just how much is there. This is looking pretty good. That's an imperfection in the electroplating. Looking good. There's another piece of grit contamination. You can see diamond, diamond, and then a clearly larger one. Yeah. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. So yeah, with this stone, if you finish it, that 1200 grit, you're definitely going to notice a few stray scratches that are larger than the rest of the scratches. Like those are big enough that you're definitely going to notice that. But I mean, it's not. Don't get me wrong. That's not necessarily a problem. I mean, there's a couple larger diamond particles, and they're not. It's not like. You got a 20 micron stone, and then you got pieces of 200 micron diamond in there. So, that's not going to really create no issue. You have to keep in mind this stone set for these 8 pieces is about $60 with the coupon. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. Now here are the odd stones. And what I mean by that is they're resin bonded stones, but you see they got like a cloth like feel to them. And I really don't know. This is not. I don't really know. This is not like any resin stone I've ever touched or used, and they definitely have a unique feel to them. They work. I mean, they definitely polish quite good. You know, you run this set and finish on that 10,000, and you have a complete mirror. But they're just strange. It's almost like they're cloth. Now we're looking for grit contamination. This is the 3000. That's just a pour. You can see the diamonds, like they're embedded, like that just looks like a pour. That's a pour. Diamond, diamond, diamond. Like, so some of the holes are like, that's a pour. There's no diamond in that hole. Well, I can see it's not reflecting light, but diamond, 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 diamond. Yeah, you can see. So let's see if we see anything that's notably larger than the average piece. That is a slightly bigger piece right there. These are, I don't know, these are definitely different. Yeah, no. That's a bigger piece. That's a pour. There's no diamond in it. There's your diamonds right there. There's a piece of grit contamination. There's a piece of grit contamination. There. Yeah, this 3K's definitely got some grit contamination in it. There. Now, the resin stones are solid. These are kind of weird, but they work. They definitely work. And I would say the finish that it left, that 3000, is actually pretty close to a true 3000 finish edge. Here's the 5000. The diamonds really show up well on this color. So, you know, like here you go. Here's your average size diamonds. Like here, 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 here. This one's a little smaller. There, 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 there. That is a clearly bigger piece of diamond. So there is slight grit contamination in these. Yeah, they're like I said, that 10K, I had a perfect to the eye mirror, with no visible scratch pattern. It was a perfectly clean mirror. There's not a lot of grit contamination. Now, so you're gonna notice a stray scratch or two that's deeper than the average scratch pattern on the piece. You're going to notice a stray scratch or two. There is some grit contamination. Now, like I said, at 10,000, it was fine enough that, to my eyes, and I have perfect vision, you know, there was no visible scratch pattern off that 10K stone. I had, you know, a full mirror with the good scratch, you know, with the perfect scratch pattern to the, or no visible scratch pattern to the eye. This is the 7500. These here are not diamonds, that is pores. These are the diamonds. Okay, so far, yeah, that's a diamond right there. I can't tell, actually. I don't believe that is a diamond. That's just binder, yeah. Yeah, see, that's just a resin. That's just a resin. This one is actually looking pretty good. I don't really see much, no grit contamination in this one, actually. Yeah, this one's looking pretty good. Now there is a piece of grit contamination. See, much bigger than your average size here. Again, there's very little grit contamination in them. Very little grit contamination. That's not a diamond. That's not. There's a piece of grit contamination. There's a piece of grit contamination. So like I said, yeah, you're gonna have slight, you know, deeper scratches on these stones. You're gonna have that. Now the 10K, like I said, we have a perfect mirror off this 10K. These show up really good, actually. Okay, so we're going to be able to see these diamonds against this color really good. This is your diamonds here. Yeah, so there's a piece. There's a bigger diamond. But these are perfectly acceptable stones for the money. You know, an 8-piece set of 4 fast cutting diamond plates, and then you've got 4 resin stones or whatever these are that actually polish really good. If you have a stray scratch here and there, you know, you'll be alright. And these are still a great value for the money. And like I said, if you're looking for a mirror, so off that 10K, you will absolutely have a bright mirror. Now the resin stones, the actual resin stones from them, the 6-piece resin stone set, that's the one that you should grab. That is a good solid set of resin stones. They're way worth the money. These are too, don't get me wrong, but these don't perform as good as that 6-piece resin set does. Yeah, this stone don't have. it's got minor grit contamination, but it's very, very, very little. That's why it left a, you know, a perfect mirror to the eye. Oh, there's a big piece. For the money, they're excellent. I mean, don't expect, you know, out of these, don't expect them to have, you know, Veneve quality scratch patterns. You're gonna have slight grit contamination. It's just the way it is. Now the 6-piece resin set from them, scratch pattern wise, you're good to go. There's very, very, very minimal grit contamination, and leaves an absolutely beautiful finish at each grit. Yeah, if you want a faster cutting set, you want the plates. These really do hog off some metal pretty quick. Those diamond plates do. The resin stones, or whatever they are, they're different. I'm not sure exactly what they are. They're said to be resin stones, but they're not like any resin stone I've ever seen. They're almost like a woven material, but they do polish really, really nicely and quickly, and they don't load up. You know, I would suggest going with the 6-piece resin set. That's the one I'm kind of pushing, but this set right here, you know, if you got some reprofiling to do, those diamond plates do cut quite quickly. Alright guys, that's the Ruixin Pro 8-piece set. Not the ones with the honeycomb diamond plates. That's the more expensive. The honeycombs are cheaper. That 8-piece set with the 4 pieces of honeycomb diamond plates is like $20 cheaper than this one. This is the one with the like I said, it looks like an atoma type stone. It's little clusters of diamonds. Alright guys.